Now, listen, I do understand that desperate times do call for desperate measures, but with Latto, she can't seem to make up her mind on who she wants to identify as in the industry. And at this point, I can only but feel sad for the girl, okay? Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the Tea Plug. Now, first of all, we are going to talk about Latto and her featuring on a remix and continuously trying to have a remake of Tommorow. Now, for those of you who are not aware, a snippet was released of Latto basically hopping on the song Don't Play With It by Lola Brooke. So in the snippet, we do see Young Miami and Latto in the video, and that of course would only insinuate one thing, that the two of them are on the remix to Lola Brooke's Don't Play With It. Now, personally, I was fine with the first version. I did not feel like it needed a follow-up remix, but I do understand why these remixes are done in the industry. It's basically to keep, the buzz on the artist, to like extend the longevity of the song in the music industry, and I do understand that. But what I didn't see coming, it was definitely Latto hopping on that song. Now, of course, you do know that the internet does not play. The internet started accusing Latto of basically trying to be Cardi B too, and basically hoping on those remixes, because for those of you who don't know, she also did a Mellow Bugs remix, and it was pretty much giving Tommorow 2 vibes, and this one as well with Lola Brooke, whose song has been popping. So in my own opinion, it's really becoming to feel a little bit weird, if you ask me, and I do understand why people would feel that she is basically trying to have a remake of Tommorow 2 and is trying to keep the buzz on herself by hopping onto these artists' songs. Because I did see someone in the comment section saying that, there's no way all these two girls want only specifically Latto for their remixes. Like, and people started saying in the comment section her team must have been begging for features just for her to stay relevant. Because listen, Ice Spice is coming in hot, and the buzz has been on Ice Spice constantly, and not in a bad way, because she is literally the people's sweetheart, and I do know that she's intimidated. Do you get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't put it past her team to basically beg for these features so that at least she doesn't get forgotten, because anything that she's doing by herself is not making any waves. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I do agree with the people that are saying that, maybe she and her team are the ones who are actually probably, are reaching out for collaborations just so they can stay afloat. Okay, now I've realized that Latto is basically trying to have the Cardi B formula. However, she is skipping steps and she doesn't have the same support as Cardi B. Okay, she started off by disliking Nicki Minaj, thought that was going to get her the buzz that she so much craved for, but no buzz came her way except people dragged her left, right, and center, and now very few people mess with her. She tried the Cardi B type of disrespect towards Nicki Minaj. It didn't yield the same results because no industry is effing behind you, Latto. People are over you and people are on to Ice Spice. That is how the industry works. If you are just an average rapper who is profiting off, looks, well, in my own opinion, okay? If you're just an average rapper, the industry doesn't stay on you for long. Do you understand what I'm saying? Ice Spice is the new thing that's popping, and sadly for her, she has to deal with that. She was too cocky before it was really necessary, in my own opinion. All right. So I do understand all the anger, the outrage that people are having, because I hope now Cardi B does get a feel of how it feels when somebody is low-key trying to be you. Do you get what I'm saying? Let's see how, if she continues with this obsession of hers over Cardi B, I'm just waiting to see something. I want to see if this entire kumbaya is going to increase. If Latto keeps up with the energy of basically copying Cardi B's moves, I really want to see if Cardi B is going to continue applauding for this girl. Okay? Because at this point, it is becoming sad, in my own opinion. All right. But the steps that Latto, in my own opinion, missed in terms of trying to, to recreate a second Cardi B, to be the second Cardi B, is that Cardi actually did have the numbers even on her albums. The Bardigang. Yeah, the Bardigang did their part in streaming the music, and so she had the numbers. Okay, the Bardigang did their best in streaming, the album. So she actually had some numbers somewhat to actually bake, all the nonsense up. But with Latto, you can't be all this cocky. You can't be doing the most like this when your numbers are not even doing the best, okay? And on top of that, Cardi could get away with a lot of things, and Tommorow got a wave because Paddy went out of his way with the pen game, okay? The same cannot be said with Latto. I don't know if she writes for herself completely. I don't know if she uses a ghostwriter. But either way, the lyrics that she or her ghostwriters are writing are not as good as the ones that Paddy came up with for Tommorow 2. Hence, these remixes are probably never gonna get the same hype that Tommorow 2 got, okay? And now this is my problem with these new girls. And now Lola is there allowing Latto to take a shine, but I don't think Latto is gonna take anyone's shine anyway. This is different from a Cardi B feature, if you ask me. And I did also see that Young Miami is there, and I'm like, who wants Young Miami on a remix to a song? But then I remembered that, she name dropped Diddy, and of course that is going to, command some level of attention. And I think without the Diddy line, I haven't heard the full verse, but I feel like the Diddy line is probably the most that Young Miami has to offer. In my own opinion, you guys, these are my opinions, okay? This is what I think. So I feel like, for that reason, for the Diddy name dropping, maybe, Young Miami is gonna contribute something to the song. And, so Lola Brooke, we don't want to see you begging for a Nicki Minaj feature after, the buzz is gone. And I do feel that maybe initially she actually wanted Cardi B on the song. But due to the feedback of people saying that, she literally took over Glow's song, maybe Cardi declined, or maybe for reasons best known to her, she probably declined the offer, because I did see when that song was popping, she was rapping to it. In my own opinion, I think she was fishing, so I don't know what happened for her to not end up hopping on that song. Now, I'm gonna apologize. Sometimes my voice gets in and out because, I think I'm beginning to think this is hay fever, guys, because now I'm working at a new client and there are a lot of trees there and a lot of blooming flowers, and I feel like maybe that is the reason why I'm constantly having this kind of sore throaty thing. I think maybe it might be hay fever, or I might be actually allergic to one of the flowers that is there. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post. Watch out for the other video that I'm going to be posting. Until my next one, see you.